Oh, we back. Sorry about that. We back. Let me go ahead and get everybody back in the stream. Give me just a second. Get everybody back up in here. Just a second, y'all. Be right back. Getting everybody in. I apologize. I accidentally hit a button. Get that out to everybody. All right, man. We back. We back. All right, man. Yeah, man. Accidentally hit the in the broadcast instead of leave the studio. That was on me. Big screw up on me. But we back. We back.
I'm gonna tell you what it was. You ain't want nobody to hear that damn story.
Nah, you can actually run it back. I was gonna tell you run it back.
Nah, that's what it was.
Nah, go ahead. You can run it back. I ain't even
So,
tripping.
as a jit, dude didn't like cheese. So one day, me and his mom in the kitchen, and we running it, and like, and she putting like the milk is fitted with the like with the cheese, but she putting that white cheese on one side, white American, and then she put the yellow like three little cheese on the other side. So I'm like, why is she making like that? And she tell me, hey, he don't like cheese, but there's no way that I'm gonna make my mac and cheese without cheese. So I just put the white cheese on one side. So for like his whole life, he been eating cheese. But in his mind, he think he just eating the milk with the macaroni and cheese. I don't know who would just think they gonna eat milk and macaroni. But Rip, dude been eating cheese his whole life. When I say fucking it up, fucking it up. Not realizing that it was cheese. I know you eat cheese. Nigga love pizza. You on mute.
Yeah, I figured it
If
out.
I have it my way, that is cap. Because if I have it my way, I'm not gonna choose or opt for cheese most of the time. Like, and
Nigga, you
it
eat pizza.
I mean, I now this is like a these are like growing things and still. But anyway, because of the way I was introduced to cheese, man, that was like cold American cheese on a bologna sandwich, bro, with some mayonnaise. That's not a proper introduction. So that kind of scarred me for life.
How old were you?
5.
How else you supposed to eat cheese?
I mean, it's
So how the
it's.
fuck you supposed to eat a bologna sandwich?
I mean, I could have. Cheese is too. This it's too thick of a substance. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, it's too thick of a substance. So I can't like when you bite into a cold bologna and cheese sandwich. The cheese is like at the roof of your mouth. So you're like, oh,
Guess what?
and then it's all pasty and nah, I'm good.
Why is your cheese pasty?
Nigga, what
It's
kind
just
of cheese
cheese.
you eat?
It's cheese.
No. All cheese is not pasty, sir.
American cheese on a bologna sandwich.
I used to sneak cheese out the refrigerator.
Nigga, it probably had mayonnaise on it.
I like mayonnaise though.
I used to
Yeah,
straight
but when
drop
you eat a
cheese.
bologna sandwich with like cold bologna and cheese and the mayonnaise, it's gonna like stick together.
Ugh.
I don't know what that noise was. That sounds like a delicious meal.
Yeah, I
I
can't
ain't real
do it,
look.
dog.
I ain't no bologna fan, but nigga, some turkey, some ham, Swiss cheese, cold sandwich. Wow, you don't need
Yeah,
none of that.
Yo, Rip got a fucking delay.
Do
he
it?
do. Does he? I mean, it didn't sound like it on my end.
Am I delayed? Put your
Yeah,
hands up in the
Nah, you
air.
sound okay on my end.
you good? You good?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm a fan of cheese now. Not a huge fan, but I do understand. Like I do like it on
Man,
a
I don't know
hamburger.
what the fuck you been on.
I like it on a
Some
hamburger. It's
provolone cheese and crackers.
mm,
Yeah, we in.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I can't. I not just nah. I just can't. I mean, like I said, it's a good addition to a burger. I mean, mac and cheese is pretty good.
I like cheese on everything.
I don't like it on my grits.
What?
Yeah, that's a
Man,
big no no.
Butter, salt,
Big
and
no
pepper.
no. Yeah.
bro. Egg, cheese on the egg, and then put the eggs in your grits.
I don't like it on my damn sausage biscuit. None of
Cheese
it.
on a biscuit is good too.
No cheese with breakfast. Fuck that.
What?
Nacho cheese. Let me see. Nacho cheese. Cheese on a burger and mac and cheese. That's probably like yeah. Probably that's probably like oh. I mean lasagna is pretty good too. So that's probably where I'm at. Like with my limit.
I sure was finna get on y'all.
Yeah,
Cause nigga lasagna, spaghetti,
lasagna's pretty good. It's
the
good.
olive oil, and grinding cheese up on you. Delicious.
Now, see, that right there. That's against the law. That should be against the law. You should not be allowed to do that. You should not be allowed to put sugar in grits. That you should not be allowed to do that. That should
That's
be a
just so
crime
fucking
or a
disrespectful.
penalty.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
And
You
I
know,
rob
so that's
everything
something
except
over.
that.
Said don't knock it till you try. Well, she's talking about the cheese. She said tastes good on grits. Mom said tastes good on grits. I'm gonna stop taking my 30s off. Nah, man, you know, man, we appreciate you, Rick. Keep taking get your off day, man. Come kick it on the corner, man. We got a good one this week. We got a real decent one this week. Well, good one, good one. I'm gonna say good. And double
Shit,
down
let's
on
get
that
into
one.
the shit.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, first story, a first topic, I guess. We can go with his brother Steven Jackson. He went out to O Block, which is a famous hood in Chicago. So he went out there. He was on camera. Talking about he was in places that other people aren't or wish they can be. They talk about it and they rap about it, but he's there. This is a retired NBA champion. He had a good career with the Spurs, good career with the Warriors, Bobcats. He had a good career as well. He's well known, but he was out there. Was playing basketball, doing his thing, and just talking. Just basically repping about being on O Block, and he got a lot of flack for it. Because people was like, "Damn, dog, you almost 50. What you doing on O Block?" And stuff like that. And then, his response was, he was trying to, give back to the youth, or be in the hood with the youth. And I could see that, but it's kind of weird based on the video of what he was saying. It didn't match up with the response. So, Rip, what you got first to go for it? Go, your perspective on it.
I ain't see it. But if he out here and he out here clout chasing, nah, son, that's super whack. You can't be out here. Yeah, I'm on the block. They can't hang on, but I can hang on them because I'm G enough to be here. That's whack. Stop doing that, man. If you came out there for the kids, you should be out there for the kids. Be talking to them, let them know, hey, man, stop the violence. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he doing the same thing Tekashi did. I'm out here on O Block. I'm out here. Where's everything? Where's the violence? It's like, at this point, and then something else I've seen, just not even just talking about Steven Jackson. I've been seeing people have been touring. It's like hood tourism. It's a thing now. And O Block is a spot that people like to visit. They like going to King Von's memorial wall mural. They like going to where Pop Smoke when them from. They like going to the places where the rappers talk about in their songs. It'd be no different than if you went to East 99 trying to look for Bone Thugs. But they actually doing it now because they can drop a pin and Google Map it and get right to these locations, and they just showing up there. And it looks like Steven Jackson is doing the same thing.
Yeah, I got it right here. Let me see if I can.
I ain't gonna lie.
Taking pictures. Where we at? We're in the middle of it. Middle. Man, nigga. Y'all pull up and take pictures and y'all not allowed to. And one thing about it, if you're a real one, you don't mind checking in. Checking in? What you say? I check in with the real one. That's why I'm in the middle of O Block. Where you at? You see the hoop? Where you at? I'm in the middle of O Block, nigga. Fuck you, man. Listen, man. Where the people's be, you know what I'm saying? Where the real people's be, man. Shit you can't pay for. No rap cap. Shit you can't pay for. Fuck you mean? We really out here. O Block. Chi-Town, nigga. Rest in peace, King Von, nigga. We in the middle of O Block, ain't we? Quit playing, man. I'm everywhere, you never there.
Who is he talking to? I'm everywhere, you never there.
Frank?
I can see he talking to like motherfuckers who be acting like I say those athletes who see that they back in the environment that they give back. Personally, it's two ways I look at this. One side is like, all right, cool. They like you enough to let you be out there with your jury. So they respect you enough, and you're a well-respected person throughout the league and throughout social media. So if you had a good message to tell them, that was the opportunity because it was proven that you was there. It's proven that a lot of motherfuckers can't go there just based off of the crime that goes on in Chicago. So it's like on that end, I kind of respect it. I'm like, all right, I can't not. But then on the other hand, it's like the wordplay of what you said making you look like an asshole. You ain't had to choose those words. You could just say you was out there if you just wanted people to know you was out there. All that with the real ones and all that and checking in and shit, cool. That make you look like a pussy to me. Because you shouldn't have to tell nobody that you're checking in. Even if that's what you do, it's respectable because in some neighborhood that's what people want you to do. Like, it's gang affiliated. That's what they do if you within that culture. But some shit is not to be spoken out loud.
I mean, for me, man, it's like to piggyback off of what you just said. Like, it's not to be spoken out loud, but also looking at that video and hearing them words, it's hard for me to say you down there teaching the youth or you trying to impact the youth. Seemed to me more like you was acting or wanting to be a rapper and pretty much bragging that you are able to be somewhere that they can't be and stuff like that. And it's like, we all three of us from the hood, all three of us come up and we're born in the 80s, came up a little bit, a little bit of 80s, but primarily 90s, you know what I'm saying, 90 era. And so we and I'm not to say this is not to brag or boast, we have seen and know what it's like to live in places like O Block. So it's easy to go there for a moment and take a picture, even be there 10-15 minutes. It's 24 hours in a day. even the worst of hoods is not gonna be horrible 24/7. They're gonna have little pockets where you can just hang out. So it's not anything to be even bragging about. And it's like, to me, it seems like he's going through a midlife crisis, because when Kwame Brown was on him, Paul, talking about he was on the get along gang and was saying he was whack, he lame and all this, you was a Muslim. That didn't look like a Muslim to me on O Block. That ain't look Muslim to me. That didn't look player either. Like, that shit looked corny, bruh.
True. But I ain't gonna lie, they do have a lot of Muslims in Chicago.
I didn't see him hanging with it. It didn't look pretty Muslimish to me.
I ain't see the people. It still like he was out there sex tripping though. Still out there look like he out there clout chasing.
But you know what? I always say this. You have niggas who was in the NBA that's just straight niggas. Like, they ain't clean up their act or nothing. Like, they just played in the NBA. Niggas just played ball to collect the check, but they still that hood ass nigga that came from the hood. You got some people that clean up their act because they realize, like, yes, they're supposed to be more professional, but you got some of them just wear that coat real good.
Yeah, man, he out of pocket though.
And you also got some who ain't from the hood, but they hang with the ones that's from the hood,
Yep.
and they
And they
good
turn
enough to
hood.
stay, and they go out there trying to be hood.
They get that stamp.
Think about this. Think about how many NBA players, like famous NBA players, actually come from small cities. Like, they don't even come from where it's really popping. Like, they come from country cities. They just get around the ones who come from that city and they have that environment, and they're a little bit veteran. They got a year, 2 years over them. They know how to maneuver through the city, and they get turned up.
But this, yeah, it is. But he's from, I think he's from Port Arthur, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so he's close to Houston.
But watch this. You said close to Houston, so that means it's a small city.
But UGK is also from Port Arthur.
A small city. I understand who from there, but understand that they always say it's a small city because they had to go to Houston to maneuver throughout the city, for
But
real.
and because I bought UGK in it, you can expect that from UGK because they're a rap artist. So I would never try to be like, oh man, y'all whack for that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they came up from. With him, it's like you came up through basketball. Basketball, you have guaranteed NBA contracts. So you fought and you trained and you hooped so hard to get up out of there, and then you coming back to, like, to my rest in peace King Vaughn, and you all to take a picture on Old Block, bro. Like, was it really worth
Still
it?
got some niggas who connected to the hood like that. Like, just because they played ball, it was a job for them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like, I'm gonna give you a good comparison. Look at LeBron. Look at Melo.
Yeah.
When you look at Melo outside the league, you just see straight hood nigga. Like, the way he maneuver, you don't hear about him too much. That nigga maneuver like a hood nigga. LeBron, you actually seen the league change his life, and he showed what change looked like once you get to the league. Like, once you're supposed to take advantage of all these blessings because you're coming from the hood. He 100% of representation of that.
Yeah.
Melo is that nigga like that. That's my partner. I see him doing good, but I'm about to go back over here and chill my nigga. I'm gonna look good for this 15 minutes, but I'm gonna do this. Think about it, dog. He was the first nigga to jump in the fight for the what the shit is, the fight in Detroit.
Yeah, the brawl.
The broad malice of the palace. Yeah.
Yeah, the man. I thought I was about to say it wrong. The man of the palace. Like, he was one of the first niggas to jump. So that just lets you know he always been with the shit.
He been right. He been using that though. Like, he never misses an opportunity to mention that either. Like, it's like, dude,
Nah,
we
bro.
get it, bro. We get it, dog.
But look at fucking Perk.
Bro,
Perk can let you know the same thing. I'm with
pause
the shit.
right quick. Because You're looking at being a good teammate as being
Mute your mic.
good
Mute
and
your mic
Oh,
when you say
oh,
shit.
oh, you doing
like
me?
Yeah.
like check this out, right? So just like in the military, you got some niggas that's city, some niggas that's country, some niggas ain't never seen no parts of no kind of violence, right? And they out here, and now we all side by side, right? We all bald headed with rifles, right?
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker may not be a gangster, but he might just be a good teammate. And then you got Steven Jackson, who you know his career is good teammate, right? He's just riding for the team. The team is doing something. I was born first because I'm a good teammate. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of niggas that'll throw hands in a fight with the 17 niggas that wouldn't be out there by themselves. That wouldn't be the one even started, wouldn't even be the one barking, wouldn't even be the one conversation happening with. They just good teammates. So I'm with you, because these my people. It's Steven Jackson with that Malice in the Palace. He was just riding for the team. He wasn't out there because he was really a gangster or really with the shits or yah. He was just out there because the team was out there. And even this shit right here, this is just, I'm starting to believe the Tommy Brown comment you said, we're talking about the get along gang trying to be down and shit, because this looks like wanting to be down. I'm going to the O Block. I'm hanging out with the thugs. Yeah, I'm on the basketball court so I can relate it to something.
Mm-hmm.
But truth be told, I'm just out here. And I ain't see that nigga dribble nothing. Did he get video of him dunking or some shit? Or
Nah,
Nah, that
how
he
nigga
he
don't.
yeah, he was shooting a couple of threes. He was shooting some threes. He's like,
all right.
what's up, Joe? My fault, bro. What's up, man? Welcome to the corner, man. Appreciate you stopping by. We got 6 people on the stream, man. I appreciate y'all come kicking it with us. He said he did that to be seen, just like Rip said. Dudes from the hood just can't show up in the hood. That's real, bro. It's like you can't, like, why would you even want, like, think about it. When you go to another city, well, I can't say it for everybody, but for me, when I go to another city, I'm not trying to go see where the hood at. I want to go to see where the food at, where the most hangout spots. Now, if it happens to be in the hood, then all right, cool. So be it. But that's not like I'm not going there and say like, ooh, show me the worst part of your city. Let me see it. Like, nah, I come here to be on vacation. Like I'm trying to see what's out here, you know? That's just me. And I ain't even got millions. He got millions and he trying to go live something that I'm trying to get away from.
That's crazy part.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. Like for some odd reason, whenever I go to a different city, depending on what city I'm in, I drive through the hood because I be looking for graffiti.
You can
So
find
it's
graffiti
like
downtown sometimes.
sometimes, but like some of the best graffiti, like the murals and shit, be in the hood. So
I
that's
go
how I
through the
see the
hood.
hood.
I go through the hood because I know that's where the food at.
In that
Yep.
too.
I'm
Hmm.
not gonna go nowhere in no city and try to enjoy myself completely with a bunch of motherfuckers that
Yo,
I don't relate to. So
I
Right.
I'm going to the hood because I'm gonna need my medicine, no matter what city.
yeah.
I'm going to the hood because I need good food, no matter what city. I need if you got the pockets of foreigners, whatever them shit's called, when you got immigrants in your city, whatever that is.
Excuse
I'm
me.
going there, the little Jamaican spots, your Haitian spots, Peruvians, wherever the hell your people at. I'm going there because I just like, again, it's the culture. So I'm going to
Mhm.
the hood everywhere I go. But I'm also going, you know what I'm saying? But I say this though. If you don't have a reason to be in the hood, see, everything I said was reasons to go to the hood. If I don't have no reason to go to the hood, I'm not gonna just go hang out. I'm not gonna go sit on a basketball court in the hood I've never been in. And yeah, so this what y'all do, huh? Sit out here, play basketball on the basketball court? That's lame, bro. Like, again,
It
it's
don't make
about
no sense.
Some shit pop off. You don't know where the hideout spots at. You don't know
And see,
where to
that's
go.
what
You
I
don't
was
know who
literally
to
just
trust. You
thinking.
don't dog.
It's like you really can't, honestly, in a
Boy.
situation like that, you really can't trust nobody because personally,
you better came
Mhm.
for somebody.
you got hundreds of thousands on your neck. I know you got money in your pockets. I'm a nigga. I'm out here hurting. I'm starving. I'm not like these niggas. These niggas might fuck with you because these niggas got money. They might respect you. I'm hurting. These niggas ain't feeding me. You look
Right,
like a meal to me right now.
right. And just
Like
like
you
Ricky
really
said,
can't think about everyone perspective who's standing out there. Like it's
uh,
always someone who gonna be looking with that envious ass look. Like you know what? I could take him if I want right now. Ain't nobody
mhm,
gonna do nothing.
ain't gonna know. And look, like Ricky said, that's like somebody from Virginia suburbs coming to visit New Orleans and say, "Take me to the Noya." I don't even go into the. And look, the Noya then got redid, and I still wouldn't fall off in them,
Yo,
just because I'm from downtown. Just off of
yo,
that.
yo. I used to live in the New York. Let me tell you a random story. I know vividly prior to Katrina, prior to them changing it to these townhouses, you would not catch a Caucasian soul nowhere within 5 blocks of the Navy.
Don't tell me
This is
they were
something that
doing.
we know.
Don't tell me
Wait,
they.
I lived off Ferret in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
If I look out my balcony, directly across the street from me is a white couple. The house next door to them is a white couple, and 2 houses down is a
Maybe
white
we
couple.
could go to the Noya now. Maybe we could.
Actually,
But
actually, you can. Actually, you can because of the gentrification. But
yeah,
like with
pre
that being
gentrification,
said,
not unless I knew
people
somebody.
can still tell. People can still tell stories,
Hmm.
and that's the fucked up part because you ain't move all the individuals out there.
Yeah, yeah. So
So I
Steve,
still wouldn't want to go over there. Fuck it.
brother Jackson, my advice to you, brother, is if you are going back to the hood to talk to the youth, I commend you for it because I would love to go and do that as well. But I know the challenges that it is when you go and talk to your people. You know what I'm saying? It's you gotta have that name. You gotta have some type of clout, some type of something behind you that they can recognize you for, else you just somebody that they not gonna listen to, you know. So I just hope that he uses his platform, his opportunity to go back there and just not use it to shit on other black people because they can't come to O Block. I don't think people are upset that they can't go to O Block. It's like more so like dog, like put some resources on O Block so the people could get out of O Block or possibly change O Block if they don't want to get out. Like put a library, put a jump park, you know, put things in there, find a bank that you know things that
Well, I know they were
you know.
saying that Dirk was trying to buy it.
Mm,
Dirk and other people was trying to buy it.
well, okay.
Nah. So this one I'm thinking too. Who's not to say that they ain't shoot a show with Dirk out there? And that's just some of the BTS just from being out there.
That would be horrible BTS though, because I wouldn't want that to get out, man. Like to say that I'm everywhere and you never there. It's like, who are you talking to? Like, I don't think white people trying to go to O Block, so you ain't talking to them. You only talking to us, dog. You talking to us.
And then he ain't talking to us because I go everywhere. But then
Well,
again,
right, right.
but the problem is like if you are saying, okay, I'm everywhere, you're never there, that in itself, that statement alone implies that you are trying to show your range, right? I'm able to do things that you can't. If
Mm-hmm.
I say I can do something you can't do, that is a stunt off top, no matter how I go. If I say I fuck bad bitches, you can't, stunting on you. I'm flaring, I'm on you. I'm dunking on your
Mm-hmm.
head right now. Looking at
Yep.
that. So him
Yep.
saying that he dunking on somebody ass. The problem is he ain't got nobody under there. You know what I'm saying?
Good one. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just dunking. I'm
Yeah.
saying that, but that's what I'm saying. Cloud chasing, bro, shit's a disease, man. That shit, the internet has caused a surplus of cloud chasing. It's
Mm-hmm.
to the point now that even the conversations, how you be talking about how people can't converse now. You say something to them, instantaneous reactions all the time, instantaneous responses, never processing, no time processing. The hamster never run on that wheel. The only time that hamster run is
Motherfuckers
to
don't
spit out
think no more.
emotions. That's
Everything
what I'm saying.
premeditated answers.
I
Motherfucker
had
got
a
an
partner.
answer before you even finish your thought.
I had a
I
partner tell
tried
me
to.
that
I tried to.
nobody wants to think. He was like, "You think people want to think?" That was what he said to me. I was like, "Yeah, man, because this, man." I shouldn't have to think so hard. You think people want to think?
He ain't
That's why I
lying,
try to
bro.
protect my energy, dog, because you can't be around no fucking dumb motherfuckers.
He ain't lying though, Rip. Because I remember it, and Frank can remember this too. He can recall it. I remember one time, I can't remember where we were, but I know we was out here in Dallas. We was in Dallas,
Mm,
and I remember this guy was saying, we were talking about rap because we always talking about music and just all kind of stuff. And the
right.
dude said specifically, bro, he was like, I don't like to listen to Jay-Z because he makes me think too much. I was like, dog, how, I
Cause
understand.
you got some motherfuckers who really don't be paying attention to that shit. Like, let me say this, like, not be. It pisses me off, but you
That's
have
scary,
some
bro.
people who really just don't want to process shit in their brain. Like, honestly, I don't think they know how to process things in their brain.
Mm.
Like, I don't like some people don't know how to gather information together correctly and make it make sense. Like they hear what you
Comprehension.
say, yeah, like they
Yeah.
can't comprehend the shit right. Like they hear what you saying and they understand the words, but they don't understand the meaning behind what you saying. And
Hmm.
like, yo, it ain't my fault that you ain't make it through school, my nigga. You want to be in your 30s and you still can't comprehend. Like, shit, that's not my fault. Like, I done had a conversation with someone, like a group of motherfuckers, and at some point the shit just got to like some high level thinking, and we was talking about CNN, and it was like, yo, Frank, how you even understand it? And at that point, basic conversation about politics and shit, but at that point, it just made me think like I'm in the wrong conversation, so I just walked away.
In some ways, though, you can't really fault people, and
You
this is one
can't,
of the
but
reasons
sometimes you
why.
could do better for yourself and not talk
No,
to those people.
you're right. You're right. But here's another thing too. I remember Rip said this a couple episodes ago. You can still get, try to help people or try to assist people. Because here's the thing. If you look at some of the policies that go on in society, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and go to the other topic because this goes with that. Before I go into the topic, let me go ahead and say it, my point. But in America, we are not allowed to discuss politics, discuss religion. You can't discuss any of those things in the workforce. So because you don't discuss it in the workforce, people try to refrain from it within their families or within their close circles because it's so emotion based. It's no logic. It's minimal logic and so emotion based. So if you look at that, that's a reason why it plays into why we can't communicate now. Because my belief is if we share this country, if we all share this country got 300 some odd million people in it. Why shouldn't we be able to discuss, and we're adults too. Like some of us are adults, even children, they should be able to do it as kids. Why shouldn't we be able to discuss some of the things that affect us? Because we say, oh, it don't affect me, don't affect me. Some of it does by voting. Like we get certain people in office and they enact certain laws, and it's like, hey man, I didn't really agree with that one, but because such and such got the popular vote, I gotta go with that. And I can't even talk about it because if I say something on social, I get blocked. You know what I'm saying? Family don't want to talk to me, stuff like that. It's a revolving door. So at some point, we have to be able to come to a place where we can say, you know what, look, I may disagree, but let's try to discuss what you bring to the table, what I bring to the table. Perhaps we can come to a compromise and come to a middle ground. And I say all that to say with the next topic was Macy Gray. Macy was um she was under fire because she made a comment and she basically said that let me go ahead and get it. I should have had it prepared already, but she was talking about someone from the
Cool.
the Alphabet Squad.
Oh boy, you looking for a
Yeah,
fight?
and when you make a comment about the Alphabet Squad, you have like they on you like. So she pretty much said, you can have all the surgeries in the world, and that still wouldn't make you a woman.
Right.
And so Frank, what you think about those comments?
Uh, so I don't know because I've been having this question in my mind like the past week. If you marry uh, transgender woman who was a man, would you have a husband?
Oh, you
Still a
wanted that?
man at the
You
end of the
want
day.
to?
Right? Did you want to answer? Because I was
I hope
like,
that pause was awkward. I ain't like how long it was. Like you wanted
Nah,
me to
like,
say
like,
or answer to
so
that.
like, I know. Let me say this. I agree with what she said because think about this: if a man turned himself into a female, naturally, that's a man. If a man marries that female who's naturally a man, would that man have a husband?
It's a hell of a question.
I guess I'm assuming, yeah. I mean, whatever you born.
All right, Ricky. Look, Ricky. I just say won't feel like I was retarded with that thought in my mind. So that's why I agree with what she said. Like, you would never be able to have 100% insides that that female possessed because naturally you wasn't born with it. The circuitry in your body is not gonna work that same way. No matter what they change, naturally, it's things that's in there that you just can't buy. Your body won't be able to maneuver. And I just seen a video that guy got rid of his manhood,
Mm.
try to go for a woman, and said now he said he regrets doing it.
Mm,
You know,
So that's a
I don't
double
mean to
thing.
cut you off, but that's a common thing that was in the earlier days of transgenderism. You know what I'm saying? During the Studio 54 era and all of that. A lot of people were
Oh,
saying,
the pill popping era.
yeah, well, shit, what was that last week? The pill popping area. That nigga, ain't that today?
right. That's
But
today.
right, but they were saying that they we're having a lot of people kill themselves after the surgery after they removed the man parts and made it a woman. They ended up killing themselves because they were unable to orgasm.
Wow.
Yeah. So imagine you feel
That
like
being said,
sexually you're a woman and now you can't even enjoy sex anymore. So that was the first thing. Now I don't know. They say technology then caught up a little bit. They make clitorises out of your penis now or something. I don't know. You know, my
technically
wife tells me
it's the
so.
same thing, but you know,
So they got it now where it's supposed to. They put it where it rub up against going in, so it's supposed to be a little better for it. I don't know. Again, I don't. Hey, I'd be
Mm-hmm.
interested in the weirdness of it all,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, yeah. But that's the thing. That was just a point I was adding to what you were saying was that
Right.
that is not a that's not a new thing that people have been cutting their stuff off and then coming
Oh,
back
that's
mad at
wild,
it and
bro.
offing themselves and stuff too.
That's wild, bro. Wow. I appreciate y'all adding that. Wow. Didn't know that.
yeah,
Definitely gonna
like
go read that now.
but
And I see
that's
what you
the
mean, Rip, about interested. I don't mean interested like, ooh, I want to know. It's like I want to research to gain a better understanding. So yeah, I'm about to definitely go. Yeah. Wow, I
Because I
didn't know
mean,
that.
it's just an interesting idea of what type of person wants to cut off pieces of themselves. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like to me, a person that would like cut their boobs off or cut their penis off would cut their fingers off or cut their legs off. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like
Dang, yeah.
like what if I wanted to be a cyborg? Am I allowed to cut my leg off and then go get a metal one? You see what I'm saying? And then identify as that.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, at what point is it too far? I feel like self mutilation is self mutilation, no matter whether a doctor does it or whether you do it. You
Right.
know, so you're still cutting yourself. You know what I'm saying, or injuring yourself
That's
for an aesthetic.
wow. That's wild.
Like I feel about that the same way I feel about BBLs, man. If you got to go through cutting, you got to go through a knife for it. It's too much sauce on it.
Yo, I was talking to my wife about that like 2 days ago, bro. I was like, I was asking her why do, some women, they would choose to go the easier route versus going the lengthier route. And and me and my wife, we're working on learning how to be direct and just answer the question. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and answer it and
Right.
just stop beating around the bush. And she was like, honestly, to give you a blatant answer, she was just like, we want direct results. I don't want to go to the gym and work out for 6 months or a year and get that body or get that butt that I want. I'd rather go save up my money, which I can take 1 or 2 months, fly down to Miami, boom, surgery, come on back. So but for me, back to the Macy Gray thing, man, it's sad because it's like you can't even like the truth is so offensive, and that's scary to me. That's scary, bro. In
I got a
2022,
question. Why is it so easy to bash straight people, but if you the alphabet squad, everything you say is offensive?
because they've built. I have to give them credit for this. They have built a strong support system, bro. They've built the strong because you gotta look at it like this. Almost everybody in we all have somebody in our family that's probably a member of the community. Let's just keep it open. We all have a member of our family that's probably like that. All right, nothing wrong with it. So just that alone is enough for you to empathize with the movement. Because you're gonna honestly think, oh well, I got my family like that, man. So I ain't gonna diss my family and like that. So I'm gonna try to play
Nah,
it
you
safe or
could like
support
your
them.
family and still don't like them other motherfuckers.
No, you can't. No, you can. But here's what we are now learning as new information is being presented is that there's some people in the community who are trying to look for special privilege as opposed to equality because they've always pretty much had equality because when you step outside of your door, people only can identify you by race and gender. That's it. That's all. You're either Hispanic, white, black, whatever, man or woman. Boom. Nobody knows your sexual orientation until you decide to talk about it. Somebody catches you in the act. So that's completely off of the table. So you've always had equality.
That's not equality though. Cause see, gay people still getting punched in the head just for being gay though.
But
You
there's
know,
crimes for you mean that's a crime. I mean, like you
I
can
understand, but that's what the fight was for. Like I tell anybody,
Oh
gay
yeah, they call
people
it a hate crime.
have gay people have let gay get away from them, right? That's why every Pride Month
and that too.
there's rainbow shit everywhere, and it's buy a rainbow shirt, buy a rainbow cake, buy. It's just
I'm getting
buy,
tired
buy,
of seeing
buy.
that shit, bro. I
But
swear to fucking God, I'm tired of seeing this shit, bro.
it's
Oreo's
marketing.
got a fucking rainbow pack, man.
I'm saying it's marketing. You getting
Man,
paid.
fuck that shit, man.
Okay, but still, that does not negate the fact that that shit is marketing. They trying to do it with Juneteenth. And I tell you, and if I said
Yep.
that shit last time, if black people don't take hold of Juneteenth on what it's supposed to look like, what the traditions are, what it's supposed to be, what it ain't gonna be, I still say every white person should give you $1. But if you don't make it up, they gonna take it from you, and you're gonna have kente off plates and fucking ice cream
But
with
these
the
white
shit on
niggas
it.
gonna stay inside.
And two and
But
and two to
but
add on to go ahead, my fault. Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying on the gay people letting it get away from them. So now that we have we have gay everything, it's like, hey, what was the whole point of y'all doing all that? Well, the whole point of it was just like Colin Kaepernick's point got lost in the bullshit. They was trying to stop getting their ass whooped for being gay. They was trying to stop getting killed for being gay. They was tired of stop getting chased with pickup trucks and having motherfuckers say, "You goddamn faggot," and hit a nigga in the head with a rock and shit like that, just walking down the street. And that's honorable. You know what I'm saying? Black people
Mm-hmm.
understand that pain. We don't want motherfuckers water hosing us with sticking dogs on us and shit and telling us get to the back of the bus, nigga. And again, that's what the fight was for, right? The
Mm-hmm.
civil rights. It ain't, rights. I got the right to be, I got the right to wear panties in church. No, motherfucker, you don't. You do
Mm-hmm.
not have that right. That is not a right. That is something you would like to do. That is not a right. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But you do have the right to walk down the street and not get hit in the head with a rock. You see
No,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right, but you
So
are.
there
But
is still, but what I'm saying is there's still rights that they're fighting for. There's just it's gone now. The message is lost in translation of
I
you're
agree.
gay.
I agree. But see, the thing is, they don't accept any alternate response or anything in objection to what they say. Because here's the thing. Again, you still, to me, you did have rights. Like, I would not know someone is gay or straight or trans if I'm like, if I don't act, like, if I don't ask, or you have to be exhibiting a behavior. I only can identify a man or a woman, and I can identify your race. That's it. That's all. I can't identify nothing else. If I'm in work, if I'm on the street, I can't identify that. So you have to be exhibiting some type of behavior. And I keep it a stack. I don't even like to see hetero intimacy in public. So I don't even want to see it from anybody else. I just don't want to see it. I understand you have that right. And so just because you have that right, if I'm like walking somewhere and I see a heterosexual couple kissing, or so I even see a homosexual couple kissing, I'm turning another way. I don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it. It don't matter either way. So for me, it going back to Macy Gray, it sucks because the woman is getting vilified for just stating a simple truth. Two plus two is four. And she's getting vilified for that. It's like, and to me, I think it's a disrespect to women. It's a huge disrespect to women because women will be quick to tell a heterosexual man, we don't know what it's like to walk in y'all shoes. We don't know what it's like to have a menstrual cycle. We don't know what it's like to give birth. We don't know what it's like to just be an everyday woman. But yet, when someone feels like they are you and feels like they can walk in the presence of you or act like you guys accept it. You don't even fight against it. You don't
Ain't
even fight
gonna
against
lie, I
it.
agree with Ricky, dog. T- Those people are in high places, bro. And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
ain't nothing we could really say or do about it. It's like it's I can it's being implemented to where it's like, dog, it's out there. Like it's to the point to where they have more rights than black people publicly displayed, if that makes sense.
Well, because we've been getting played the whole BLM movement. That was their movement. They used us, but see, they used a easy catchphrase, Black Lives Matter. And I've always said, I mean, duh, I know that, duh. I mean, if you're going to do a catchphrase to catch someone's attention, I think they could have used a better phrase. Like I always use the breast cancer awareness. They will never catch heat from any other type of cancer, any other type of organization, because their name and their fight is telling you in the name, breast cancer awareness. So you can't say, oh, what about colon? What about testicular? What about this type of? No, they telling you we fighting strictly breast cancer. So BLM should have went, we are fighting strictly police brutality, but they threw a catchphrase out there, and because we are so emotionally led, we caught on to it, and they used us to get on top. That's
But it
why
happened backwards than that. That's not. It happened the opposite way. People were saying Black Lives Matter as a protest cry, trying to tell white people that Black Lives, yeah, you knew because you're black. White people needed to know that. So once it got catchy, they created the organization around it. It's not the other way around. The organization did not come first. The phrase came first from black people in the streets, and then the
okay.
organization took the name and created the name for the organization, and
Well,
that's when the bullshit started.
well, like I say, even for me, even the phrase, I don't need to like. For me,
Not
I
for
just
you,
don't see telling somebody else my life. Like, I don't. I can, like I said, if I was to say I don't have an everyday all out attack because that's not aligned with the Black Lives Matter movement, it'll be an excuse.
but let me ask you a
I
question.
don't have to tell them that. I know
Let me
my
ask you a
life
question
matters.
though. Do you think that they know your life matters?
I don't care if they know, because
That's not my question though. Do you think that they know
but that's I'm
that
answering
your
that.
life matters? I didn't ask you how you feel about it.
No,
I
no.
asked you a question. And you see, because you did the thing. You did the thing that you was talking about.
Mm.
You did the thing where you say, oh, well, I don't even care about. No, that ain't what I asked you. I asked you a simple question of, do you feel that they know? Do you think, my body, do you think that they know
Well,
your
okay.
life matters?
I don't put much thought into how they think about me because in my everyday life, I do not run across them. I run across more black people and deal with more black people. I don't even care if they
Oh,
think.
yeah. So is that a
I
no?
know. I don't. It doesn't matter to me what
But
someone
that's
else
not. But I'm not
thinks.
asking you what matters because I'm asking you do except for your life. Do you think that
It
they
okay.
think?
I don't put much thought into what others
So
think
you
about
haven't
my
thought
life.
about the question. So I'm asking you now to think about the question, and then with the question being, do you think that they know your life matters? The
But
white
that's what I'm
policeman. I mean,
saying.
let me clarify so you can get a better understanding. The white
Hmm.
policeman. Do you feel like they know your life matters? White people at the store following you. Do you think that they know your life matters? Korean grocery store
Hold up,
owners. Do
stop,
you feel
stop.
like
You
they
asking a
know
question.
your
Hold up,
life
stop.
matters?
So go
I'm
back to
saying,
the first question. Go back to the
no, no,
first one.
no. The only question is, do you feel that? I mean, say, do you think that they know your life matters? White people.
And that's what I'm saying. Because I'm not giving you the answer that you want. I don't
No, because
put
the answer I want is yes or no. You haven't given any answer. You've told me a whole bunch of how you don't care about it.
because that's how I think about it. Because I
No,
don't
that's how
put it
you
like this. Put it like
feel
no,
about
no.
it.
How I listen. How I think. I don't wake up every day and go out in the streets and be like, damn, I wonder how they think about me. I wonder how. That's not how I live my life. Ain't how I live my life. Because for one, I do not. I live in an area that's mostly occupied by black people. So to sit up here and act like white people, I see them. That's false. That would be false. My everyday life, my neighbor on both sides are black. All the way up the street on both sides are black. When I go to the store, I see black cashiers. I see black stockers. When I go to the doctor, he's black. When I go to put it like this, the only person that's not black is the person that cuts my grass and he's Hispanic. So even then, I still don't put much thought into how anybody else feels about me because if I did that, I'd be an emotional wreck. I'm not going to change anybody's
Why?
perception because I'm not going to change anybody's perception. I don't care enough to change it. How you feel is how you're going to feel
But
because
why would you instantaneously think that the perception would be negative?
that's not even putting it as negative because I don't
You
put much
said you
thought
would be,
into it
you'd be an emotional wreck. If they
because
were
I'm
happy, would you be an
okay.
emotional
And
wreck
I'll
then?
tell you why, because you'll be thinking about why this person know. It's almost like when you're a child. Why this person don't want to be my friend? What does your parents normally tell you? They'll normally tell you, I mean, it's okay.
That's
Some but
not what I
sometimes.
asked though.
But
I
that's
didn't ask you why they doing it. I asked you, do you think that they know
I can answer for
your
myself.
life
No,
matters? What you
okay.
say,
So let
Frank?
me ask. So let me
I
ask
say
you,
no.
why should I care how they specifically think when they are not in my general circle or in my
Well,
general life? Why should I
because
care?
they're not in your general life. So they'll show up as a police officer, not being in your general life, not knowing anything about black people, not understanding the things you're saying because they see you as aggressive, they see you as a criminal, they see you as a whole bunch of other shit. So now they ready to bust you in your shit instead of talk to you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how that's false because I was in the car with my wife and three of my children, and I got pulled over by a white police officer in DeSoto. Because there's another thing about DeSoto. DeSoto don't have any black police officers because again, black people ain't signing up to be on the police force because we don't like dealing with that. So they signed up. He pulled me over early in the morning, and it's on more than one occasion. But see, it's gonna be an excuse if I tell my story. I, I,
No, you just won't
he
answer my
pulled me
question.
over. No, he pulled me over. No, I'm looking at because what Ricky said it does affect me. That's what I'm saying. So if I don't say that every time I had a run in with the police it was negative, then my story don't count.
Nope, because I've had good ones, I've had bad ones.
And I
Everybody
have
has.
good ones.
That's what I'm saying. Now,
I haven't had bad ones.
kudos. But that does not negate that the majority of black people have had bad ones.
I
And
did say that.
and historically proven through history to have had bad ones. It ain't like this shit didn't stop it. This shit's ongoing thing.
I did say that. But see how you easily just said kudos. But if I were to say, what was my reaction? Nobody cares about that because it's always negative. It's all in how you respond. You have some cases where they
Okay.
respond to these people like a person on the street. You have to show respect. You have to show respect. There's been plenty, like I just told you, it's been times when I was about to go to the military, and I'll give a personal story. Before I even signed up to go to the military, I got pulled over one summer morning, and I had contraband. I had a whole ounce in my glove. I'm gonna be straight up. I had a whole ounce in my glove. I got pulled over by the police. Pulled me over, ran the plates, all that, this, that, and the other. Got the car towed, saw that and everything. You know what happened? Because you handled yourself with respect, sir. All I'm gonna tell you is get rid of it. And I'm gonna just write you a ticket because I wasn't like, damn, y'all ain't pulling me over, bruh. When you do me other, I'm not making that man job no harder than what it already is. And that's not even an incident with my wife. That was before I went to the military. So we talking 2007. And you can say it till it affects me. Every time I've gotten pulled over, I've never gotten hemmed up because I'm not talking to them dudes like they just somebody on the street. I went to the
So
military. They taught me respect and discipline. And
so check this
before I
out
went
though.
there, my mama taught me that.
So check this out though. None of that answered my question, just like I said it wouldn't.
You
Also,
didn't. But let me ask this question. Hold on,
Frank,
bro. Hold on.
go, please.
Did you see the video about the little dude that was in the back of the car and they didn't put the seatbelt on and like he slid and like he was paralyzed, like he broke his neck. So
Yeah.
they asking him like to straighten up and he's telling them like he can't move. Like he's telling them he can't move. Like some shit is going on. Like you seen how it was. They literally dragged this dude out. They literally threw him up. They set him up, and they keep on saying that he's good. They ain't saying like let's check on him or nothing. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's good. They dragged him into the cell. He couldn't move when they told him like straighten up. He couldn't move. He's paralyzed. They actually put handcuffs on his ankles and gonna say that he's good. But that goes into real question. Like you have good episodes and then you have shit like this to where you have multiple police officers mishandling and not paying attention to the person. Whether you want to call him criminal, whatever the fuck it is, yeah, he's a criminal at this moment, but you're not your attention to detail is not the best.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes our life is not in like, yo, they don't give a fuck about us. And sometimes you just have an officer who having a good day and just want to say, you know what, you go on by your day.
So Frank, do you feel that they know your life matters?
No, hell no.
Easy answer.
Yo,
It,
I had a
it could have
fucking
been
cousin.
yes.
Like,
It
yo,
could have been
I
yes.
had a cousin
You just
like
said
they
feel
know
though. You didn't
all
say
this
think.
shit.
You
Okay,
said
do you
feel.
think?
No,
Okay,
I know this shit. Like, trust me, I done had situations to where I done got stopped with some medicine on me, and some police officers let me go, just crush the shit up. And then I done had opportunities where I done got stopped with a little bitty piece of something, and the motherfucker took me to jail just because he wanted to show off because he's a police officer. He wanted to flex his muscle. So you have good situations and bad situations, but I
I
know
got
for
hemmed up and I didn't have no medicine on me. I was after curfew, Duncanville, Texas, and the law put a stick in my chest. So
I just know that you have certain people that they got to do their job. And if their job is to make sure that they protect themselves at all costs, and if you putting their life in danger, they're gonna do what they need to do. So at the end of the day, do they really give a fuck about your life? No.
that's all I
Yes,
was
I mean
saying.
because yeah, I mean yeah, but it's like my thing is why does it always have to be? Listen, what I'm saying because even look at the comment.
But it
You
don't have to
can't
be that.
compare. You can't compare your personal experience against the history of events. Would you have said that if I said yeah, I've got hemmed up too? You wouldn't have said that. So that's what I mean. It's like when you
Because
hear that.
history wouldn't have proved history would have been with you.
But history ain't just that black and white. And that's what I mean. People have to travel down avenues. Are there situations where they're okay, like Frank said, the situation about the guy that was sliding in the seat. There are 50 states in this country. 50 states. That's why I always reference 300 and some odd million people. Are there going to be situations where people are bad? Absolutely, bro. Yes, that would be that. Of course, we know that. But are there going to be situations where it's good? Yeah, yeah. It ain't gonna be bad. You just have to hope that you just don't get somebody that's just looking for somebody
So
or
let me
looking
ask you
for
this
something.
question. Let me ask you this question, and be honest. When you get pulled over by the cops, your life not in fit.
Nah,
You're a bold man, my brother.
they're a man just like me, man. I went to the military, bro. I made it through Marine Corps boot camp.
Yeah, but they ain't too many live rounds at your chest in boot camp.
It's all right. But oh, I'm glad we on that dude, because now we talking since we was talking about the
But
sticky.
I didn't. We was on Macy Gray. I didn't get to say. Yes, she's absolutely right. Cutting your dick off don't make you a woman. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was when we were.
But Brit, because we was talking about the sticky, we had went over to the sticky. So I could talk about Britney Griner behind, and what she didn't got herself into with the I think she had, excuse me, I think I want to say she had like liquid or
Vape
some type
pens.
of yeah, the vape pens or whatever. And she went over to Russia and got caught, and she just pled guilty. I saw that today. And a lot of people saying, if she was LeBron, and she would have gotten free, and that this is wrong, and this, that, and the other. And I will agree that it is wrong. Where I disconnect with everyone is like saying, if it was LeBron, it's like, why is it so hard for multiple things to be true? Why is it so hard for people to say, look, you should have never went to another country and did that. You should have read up on the laws. But even still that you did that, I just hope that you learn this lesson. We can still try to get you home. It's always binary with things. And it's like, this woman has, she didn't protest the anthem and stuff like that, and now she locked up, but she want help from the country. It's like, that's what I had said back a couple of episodes ago. It's like we disrespect our leaders, and I had to check myself about this sometimes. Even the ones politicians I don't agree with, we be blatantly disrespecting these people all over social media, and you have the freedom to do so. In other countries, you can't even do that. So we got that freedom to do so, and at the same time, we still be wanting help from these people. That's kind of weird, because I know I can tell you right now, if I look on the internet and you just disrespected me or dragging my name through the mud, man, don't hit my DM talking about, say, bro, I'm in the bind, and you calling me all kind, you slandering me, you making memes about me, I'm a dummy, I'm a clown, this, that, and other. Nah, that's not how that work. That's not how that work.
The president is not above a Yelp review.
No, I
If
didn't know. I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that.
But you saying disrespecting the man and talking down on the people in power and then begging them for help. This is the thing. If your job is president, that's your job. If you're a shitty one, that's just what it is, right? So here, this is gonna make you smile. Uh, if Trump was here, she'd be home. That nigga would have got her.
Nah, I
But
ain't gonna lie. Rip, I just was saying the same thing. Like, you
Trump
gotta
was
look
getting
at this
everybody
shit on
ass.
a higher level. This nigga Putin don't fuck with who we got in there right now. His partner not in the office. And guess what? You really think I give a fuck about y'all at this moment when you see me
Right.
going to war with the other half of my country?
Right.
I
The
got
nigga ain't
other
paying
shit to worry
attention.
about.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's casualties at war. I've been saying fuck y'all, and guess what? At this moment, somebody on y'all side to slip the fuck up. And everything is legal on my end. It wasn't like I went out my way to make it hard for me to capture this person. No, she fucked up. My laws did their job, and it is what it is.
And not only that, the Russian government is known to be corrupt. It's
It is.
corrupt
So guess
because
what?
it's like and
All of them people like that.
a lot of times people over in like Putin, he gets a bad rep, and rightfully, well, I can say rightfully so, but I understand how people could give him that. But like I said, I don't think a lot of people look at the other side, and I'm not siding with the brother at all, but I can understand the reason behind doing the things he's doing. If you guys are like, if all my enemies are in close proximity of me and they're like mounting up to get security, they beefing up weapons and security and stuff like that, it would be foolish of me to just stand there and be like, oh yeah, go ahead, just do what you got to do. I ain't gonna do nothing. Like, come on, man. It's like we sometimes we get appalled and we get shocked by the response of the opposing side. Like, oh my god, I couldn't believe they, bro, what you expect? Like, dog, if somebody was lining up missiles around your house and they was like, well, we not gonna shoot at you personally, but we just gonna shoot the vicinity, you ain't gonna do nothing? You gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, just go ahead and set them all up. I'll wait till y'all finish and see what y'all gonna do with them. Test them all out. Hopefully they work. Nah, bro. So for her, you with them, that government is corrupt. So it's like, why would you even go over there? One, and then two, why would you even bring that? Like, if I was to even go over there, I
She
would be extra cautious.
well,
I wouldn't
she
even go over there, to be honest with you.
she
But
hoops over there in the off
Now she
season of
can't
the
ball over there
WNBA.
30 years.
She hoops over there every year because
Oh
But
yeah,
the
her
yeah,
fucked up
they
was
because
she
WNBA
had
basically
injured.
don't pay enough for them to
right.
stay in America the whole time. So in their off season, they go play elsewhere to stay fit for their WNBA season and to stay and getting money.
Dang, she playing. Yeah, she was playing Russian. They holding her high. So it's like that's what I be saying, man. Like, look at the advantages we take for granted. Like, bro, like you go over there, you got a vape pen, bro. That's 10 years. Come on, man. You ain't got to worry about that, man. Ooh, boy.
Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing about right or wrong in this, because if she did it, she did it. It is what it is. Whatever consequence come from it, you're gonna have to deal with. That's just how the world works, right? But do I feel that she's there for some bullshit? Yeah. And I feel like they not gonna get her because she black and they don't care. And I also feel like Russia has her basically like, cause okay, so you remember earlier in the Ukraine war when Russia say if y'all whoever helped Ukraine gonna see some
Yeah.
see a what he said, hold on, let me get it right, see something your history has not seen, or face an
Mm-hmm.
enemy your history has not seen, some shit like
Mm-hmm.
that, talking that big shit, right? Because the nigga want the fight, he want the fight. So then,
Americans don't want it. I tell
but
you that.
America, yeah, and Americans don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, America is really, the people of America is really non-violent when it comes to outside wars. We just fight each other. You see
And
what I'm
that's where the
saying?
problem lies.
Yo,
That's where the
But
niggas,
problem
listen,
lies.
yo, niggas kill out of anger. If you give a nigga an order and tell him to go kill somebody,
I
they
said
will ask so
Americans. I
many
didn't
fucking
say
questions.
niggas. I said Americans like to fight each other.
Americans too, nah, I ain't gonna lie, cause yo, I agree with you what you're saying. I 100% agree with you.
As anytime it start getting wartime, niggas start turning into hippies. Right? No, peace, brother, peace. But when it's in the city, when it's in the country, when it's white versus black, or black on black crime, or all the times when white people are blowing up shit and shooting up neighborhoods, it's it's okay for here. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to do
Mm-hmm.
that outside. We rather do it inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's over there on her own accord, and if it goes south, that's, you gotta take your charge, boo. I'm sorry, but I hate that it's like that, because it shouldn't be that, and it probably wouldn't be that if the landscape was different. She, like you
But
said,
see,
if Trump was here, she'd already be home. If the war wasn't going on, maybe there'd be more of a conversation.
but
Yo,
You see what I'm
here's the
I
saying?
don't
thing
even
though.
think it's a
Here's the
I
thing
don't
though.
even think it's the war.
I don't think she would be home
Nah, she'll
if
be
Trump
home.
was in. But hold on. Let me explain why. It's we got it can't just be that easy to say, bro. It's not that easy to say. Here's the thing, because you dealing with Russia and you dealing with Russia. That's a completely different entity. See, when Lonzo Ball, when his son, well, not his brother was playing for UCLA, and he went to China and he robbed those glasses. See, China, that's a completely different entity. But China pretty much runs everything. So you can work out a deal for that. With Russia, Russia is the third largest, like I think the third, because we have a high bigger population in Russia, and China has a bigger population than us. So they like the third or fourth largest country, bro. They don't play nice. That's why laws are so strict. Even if you look at Stranger Things, I don't know if people watch Stranger Things. You look at Hopper when Hopper got caught and he was out in Russia. You heard what the man told him when they broke out. Everybody gonna be looking for y'all. The phones be tapped over there when you talking. Everything. Russia is just somewhere you don't want to play. You just don't want to play. So I understand she was over there hooping. I still went over there and hooped. No, I'm not. If
That dude
that's why you
connection
have to. That's why you
over
got to
there
know what's
is
going
something
on, man.
different, dog.
You got to know what's going on, bro. That's why you got to know what's going. I would no, indeed, not for no visit, not for no business trip. No,
But she
wouldn't go over
over
there.
there, and she got caught with the vape pen.
And
So
now she got
now,
10 years.
I hate it I hate that that's what happens. I really hate that that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
If she gets stuck with 10 years, I really hate that for her, because it really, again, and I
Mm-hmm.
say this easily, it would have not been that, because Trump was a Russian ally. See what I'm saying? Like he was bringing Russia to America, bringing America to Russia. He was bridging the gap. Biden is not. You see what I'm saying? Biden is damn near fighting Russia on all sides. And then here this situation comes and it's like, oh, get her back. Shit, I ain't him. That was what he was good at. That ain't my thing. So now I gotta, hey man, give her back. Shit. Before I slap shit out you.
Good luck.
You know what I'm saying? Like none of
Good
that shit
luck.
working. You see what I'm saying? It ain't his forte.
Yeah,
If that's why I
man.
say if the political climate was different, if they wasn't in a war, because that war is definitely. I'm not gonna listen to shit you talking about when I'm in war. What do you want? I want you to give me back the girl. The girl stays because the girl fucked up. We over here now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very. Like I say, I understand it, but
Yep.
it sucks because again, if that was
That
not
right there, man.
if the war was not there, then maybe it could be more. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. Oh, you want the girl back? Well, say, man, when Trump was in office, we had liberties that we don't have no more now. So let's talk. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But I ain't finna talk when I'm at war. I ain't got time to talk. But
And see, go ahead, my fault. Go ahead, finish my
oh,
fault.
that's what it's just those little things that Brittany could be home, but she with it being where it is, it sucks that this is where she's at.
And see, like my mama said, dictatorship. That's why I appreciate being over here. Because quick little story, a couple of years ago, the Rockets general manager made a comment about the Chinese government. And the
Mm.
Chinese government didn't agree with what the comment was. You know what the president of China did for the entire country? He removed all the basketball games from the channels, from the lineup. So imagine if we had that over here. Imagine if the president had that much power. You say, you know what? None of y'all watching ESPN. Boy, you better give me my channel. I paid for that. I don't care what you talking about. You better run me my damn channel back. I won't see my ESPN. I won't see my ABC, all that. He completely cut the games off for like a year, and then he cut them back on. So other countries, man, people got to understand. That's why I say you got to read up on that. Not y'all, but just everybody read up on that stuff, man. You can't plan everywhere. You think you think America had you on lock. Yeah, okay. Get a vape gun. You going 10 years. A vape pen. Come on, man. It's crazy.
Can't chew gum in Singapore.
Gotta obey the law. Cause I know in Japan you can't even have a sip of beer. You and get behind the wheel. Oh, that's it for you, partner. You going 30 days in jail, bread and water.
Mm.
They don't play, bro. Like they don't play, dog. Police officers don't even carry guns in Japan, bro. So that's to tell you something.
Yeah, Korea either. They got these long ass sticks.
You already
And
know what time. Yup. It be
it's,
serious overseas. Yeah, what's up,
it's a
Devontae?
fight coming. Like you got to fight over there. Like and the police they fight.
Yeah, they
They,
fight.
they fight. They fight. There's a fight, motherfuckers,
Mm-hmm.
and they gonna fight you. And that's the crazy part, cause like it ain't no guns, but them
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers will jump your ass.
Yeah, bro, it's wild, bro. That's why, like, I ain't gonna lie, our country ain't perfect, but I do appreciate some of the little freedoms we do have, and I really hope that they could reduce her sentence or something, dog. Cause I'm like 10 years for a vape, bro. Like, damn, a vape. Imagine if she would have had a legit blunt. Whew.
Nah, she has been fried.
Oh, bro, blunt. Oh yeah, she done.
She been fried for
I
that.
was in Bahrain, and you couldn't even be in groups of more than 5 people. Wow, look at that. Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
At least you could double
Shit,
date at least.
shit. Women in some countries can't wear clothes. Can't fucking go outside with like they face out. You can't even show your face in
Mm-hmm.
certain Middle Eastern spots. Like you have to be covered.
Yep.
You have some
Wow,
shoulders
bro.
out. You want a woman wear a shirt like this big get beat up. So yeah, you gotta be. You know, in other countries, you gotta be careful. You gotta abide by the rules, man. The international law is different than American law. These
Yeah.
motherfuckers, it's rough.
Hell yeah, man. But on to the next one. Let me go ahead and get the video ready for it. This one right here, man. This this one was funny to me, dog. So I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it. It's what is she? A Rhode Island state senator, Tiara Mack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, La Mama,
Okay.
La Mama's this she brought it upon herself. She said she gonna twerk for body autonomy. So let
What's
me.
okay? What's we talking about body autonomy? What's that?
Basically, she didn't agree with the Roe v. Wade situation, so she said she was gonna get on here and she was gonna twerk for body autonomy. This is a Rhode Island state senator, I might add. This is a state senator. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. I just had to familiarize myself with the idea.
That's a state senator. That's a state senator
What with the twerk? Yeah,
twerking for body. Tiara
yeah.
Mack.
Same man. Look, hey, look. Fuck that,
How
man.
we feel about how we
Hey,
feel about the
you know
twerk
how I feel
session?
about ass clapping. The fuck? I go ahead,
Let me
wiggle,
run it back. You know,
bitch.
so just in case you missed it, let me run it
Go
back.
ahead, wiggle, bitch. Yes. Man, vote for Tiara Mack. Hey, bitch, get a vote or two, smash shaking. That's just how I go. Look,
Yeah.
you cannot, all right. Video games, when I was a child, my mother told me playing those video games will get you nowhere. And video games is $1 billion business. And niggas from my era was the start of the shit because we wanted to play video games as a job. And now you can play video games as a fucking job, right? That's just what it is. Here we are in the twerk era where grandmamas are 40 and ass shaking is at an all-time high. The city girls are showing their coochie print. And you think that they are not growing up to become state senators and still wanting to shake ass? They are still going to shake that ass. If black women want to jiggle their cheeks, by golly, let them do it. That says nothing about that woman's politics, nothing about that woman's intelligence, nothing about anything. You don't even know if the pussy good. All you know is she can shake her ass. And kind of mediocre, but good job for the handstand with it though, because that's complicated. So still get acrobat points. The twerk was a mid, but the acrobatics was nice. So I give her, you know what I'm saying? She's a politician. She had to stick up that ass, so she still was able to shake it. But again, what they if motherfuckers want to hate on her politics about that, it's like whatever, man. You can hate on whatever you want to. If she gets elected, wait, because she's not voting to be elected. Let's throw that back. She's going to be re-elected. So
Right.
she's saying shit. I'm already in this hole. I'm finna show y'all what I mean is for real, and I want y'all to fuck with me as a real person. Honestly, I think she'll go far with that shit because that's really what people loved about Trump was that same. Hey, I like that motherfucker. He just say whatever the fuck he feel and do his motherfucking thing. And we voted him in office. We didn't, but we did. America. So here we are now. We got Tiara, what's her last name? Mack. Tiara Mack shaking that ass for body autonomy. I mean, hey, whatever gets your point across. Shit, some people are just shaking ass for cash. Mm-hmm. Shaking ass for change is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Doing a lot of things, shaking ass for a lot of things. Bags.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm gonna put this booty to good use.
What you got, Frank?
It was entertaining, but I first
wait, let me run it back just in case you missed it. Just in case you missed it.
Why does it matter if she twerking?
Yeah, but she on the head though. That's the hard.
Like she fucked up, but she made the shit political.
Yeah, agreed. The handstand get an 8.
If she would have just did the shit for a TikTok and the nigga would have stumbled on it, it would have been like, oh shit, look at Auntie. But the moment you made it political and you made it to be advertised, you put it out there for people to take it the wrong way if they like. You put it out there for people to take it in the way, but like, oh, it's entertainment. Look, she out there. That's not worse than her going at whoever her competitor is and just downing that person and making that person look like a bad individual.
Yeah, I hate that shit too.
I'm just showing you my assets and my ass.
He said it was not moving. I beg to differ.
So it's at the end of the day, it's like you really can't be mad at it. But
you don't see that? That's moving.
On the professional note. And honestly, look what I said to myself. What you think we was gonna get Diamond from the Players Club? What you think she was in the player clubs for? To go to school, and that's what she graduated to be.
Man,
Newscaster.
man,
Think
say, bro.
about it.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody from that
Grandma,
back that ass up there, they're in their 40s now.
that's what I'm saying. Grandma's is 40 now. So Senators twerking, that's right up the alley, bro.
Well,
That's right up the alley.
I think
America
the
is.
average grandma is probably like 37. I think we could get 30. Or if we rounding, yeah, so 40.
See
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
rounding. Right, okay.
Either
Yeah.
way, 37 shit, 28 motherfuckers damn near grandmamas nowadays. Shit crazy. But because of the younger parents, we have younger or more childlike shit getting pushed over. Somebody said something one time, and I remember thinking about it like, damn, that's crazy, but I ain't changing, but damn, that's crazy. Somebody said, grown men nowadays dress like little boys. You put on your t-shirts, your jeans, and your tennis shoes. T-shirts, your jeans, and your tennis shoes. And sometimes your hat. But you don't dress like a man because men used to wear suits. You know what I'm saying? You dress like little boys. Now, granted, I love my jeans and tennis shoes, street till I die. But it was an interesting point because we've had the parents, you know what I'm saying, a lot of divorces through my era. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the split parenting left for more childish behavior to leak through the cracks. And now that we're adults, we still cling on to our childish things like our video games and our jeans and tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't stop that we're still intelligent beings, willing to learn, willing to, you know what I'm saying, create things and, you know what I'm saying, look for the better in the world that we're in.
Right.
With these hoes twerking, these quick weaves and shit, they were coming. They've been bubbling, and now the political one has come apart.
Who taught her the handstand though? Where'd she get that from though? Like, where you get that
Man,
from?
that wasn't
Nigga,
her
you
first
pussy,
rodeo.
nigga.
She been
Ludicrous
doing
pussy
this
popping
shit.
video. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
I'm about to tell you, she from that
I'm
tip drill
amazed.
era.
I'm amazed by the handstand.
Pussy
But,
popping, head
but,
down, pussy popping, pussy
On a
popping on a
handstand.
handstand. You know
thank
the
you.
one.
Hold on, let me go. He said, man, she ain't going nowhere. That's not even hating. Stop saying she was shaking that because that shit not moving.
That
I
shit
agree.
shaking her back.
He said, when the hell do she care? She get a check for life? Yeah, pretty much. Yep. I don't care if she was flying. That shit was trash. This motherfucker that stirred up all this commotion and that shit was trash. New Orleans. Yeah, she had a New Orleans girl. Oh, she definitely would have went somewhere. New Orleans girl with a boy, look. She would
Well,
have
New Orleans
busted
girls
wide
start
open. She
shaking
would have
their ass.
busted wide open.
New Orleans girls shake their ass before they walk. So there's that.
I see heathens on their heads every day in the city. I wasn't impressed. You know what, Devontae, dog? I ain't been home in about a year, bro. I need to come back home, dog. I don't see it every day like you, dog. I miss that stuff. You be at the bus stop, just not the bus stop. You just ride around the club or whatever, man.
Even that, New Orleans, children shaking ass better than adults.
Yo,
Children, kids.
It's bad for this reason. We have a population who consider
right?
to be lady.
These people grow up, and now this one little girl then grew up to become a state senator. Now, granted, she ain't from New Orleans, but I'm saying this cultural thing is pretty, I ain't gonna say regular, but at this point, it's regular.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Everybody's shaking ass. They got twerk classes, twerk fitness.
And see, and you know what's ironic about this whole thing? She was twerking for body autonomy. She was supposed to be doing something to show off women's rights, and she's using her body. She's objectifying her body.
But that was the point. That was the artwork. That's what I'm saying. That was the artwork, though. It's like, look at me, use my body how I want to. And
but
I'm
it also says,
but look, and then you know what happened? Everybody said, you shouldn't do that with your body, which only proves what she originally was putting forth anyway.
well, but it also proves that when you say stop objectifying women and stuff like that, you have no other way to show anything else but to. So you couldn't. So you a Rhode Island state senator. There was no speech. a
Yeah.
PowerPoint presentation. There was nothing that you could exhibit to show off what you to get your point across. So you just was like, you know what? And Devontae, you said running back for one time for the one time. All right, I got you, dog. So look, I mean, hey,
I'm forward. Shake that ass, sis.
in the '90s, oh yeah, yeah, you know Uncle Luke, Two
Shake
Live
that ass,
Crew.
sis. Because she actually, look, she already been pushing. Oh, there's something else she said. She said this on her TikTok. She said that she was pushing a bill that she had back in the day, whatever, and they completely dismissed her. Black woman, shut up, right?
Mm.
She shook that ass. She said that bill got traction.
But look,
So again, it don't matter how you getting it done. If you shaking ass enough to make laws change.
he's saying that check this. Not one of us know her policy. No, we don't know her for no policy, but I know her for being on the beach in Rhode Island on a
Why would we?
handstand.
I ain't never been to Rhode Island a day
Yeah,
in my life.
right. I don't think I'll ever get to Rhode. I probably, you know what I'm saying? We might get a tour out
And the
there
funny
one
thing
day.
is, I got a homegirl that's in Rhode Island, and every time
What?
I say, "Damn, it's black people in Rhode Island."
I was just thinking that.
Exactly, because nobody knows what the fuck's in Rhode Island. It's this big and it's
Come on, dog.
way
Let's go
over
take a
there.
trip then. Come on, let's go take a trip. We going to
I'm
Rhode
not
Island.
interested.
We
Only
going to
thing I know,
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island don't even sound safe.
only thing I know about Rhode Island is Peter Griffin, and that nigga's not real.
We gonna post up in Rhode Island, man. We out here. Bring a
I'd
corner.
rather go to O Block. I'd rather go to O Block to the
I ain't
middle.
from 63rd.
In the middle.
We're gonna be Rhode Island sanitation work after the election. She gonna be working for the city.
I don't know, man. I think she's gonna be there for a minute.
Nah,
I think
she definitely got a spot in the club though. She definitely got a spot in the club.
Well, I don't know about that one, Pim. She
Okay,
gotta do some
Hooters.
work. Yeah,
Hooters.
she go to Hooters. She go to
Hooters.
Hooters. Yeah, she got a spot there. But no, I think she'd be all right, man. I think that election, I think it's gonna go in her favor just cause this shit. Everybody gonna start looking at her. They're gonna pay attention to the politics now because she gonna start talking that shit. And then she might say some shit that make the shit sweet. I mean, fuck it, bro. You gotta use what you got to get what you want, nigga. You heard Ronnie. You heard Ronnie. Shit. You know what it is. You gotta use the talent you have. If shaking ass the only talent you got that'll make people listen to you, talk to me with your ass wiggling, baby. I'ma listen. And whatever
Right.
it is. Whatever it is, let's talk. If it take you jiggling to get your nigga to listen, jiggle ass, baby.
I
Get out my
guarantee
head,
she
bro.
was
Get out my
listening
head.
to
Devontae,
Poison.
that's what I was about to say. Dancing like tricks. There's some hoes in the south. There's some
I
fools
guarantee
in
she
the
was
south.
listening
Everybody
to
leave.
Poison.
Yo. She, I don't think she had no music on it. She was just
Yeah,
on her
yeah,
headset
she
jiggling
did.
ass.
Yeah, you can't tell our black woman nothing. I see it every time. Little girls popping their heads and growing don'ts cheering it on. Yeah, I steer away from that stuff, man. You gotta
I
you
ain't gonna
gotta
Yeah,
lie.
you
You know
know.
what's so funny? That looked
Yeah.
weird to me one day when my daughter she became of age to where like she from New Orleans. She like to dance. And I'm looking at it from an adult perspective now because it's like, at what point is this shit good? Like, what the fuck am I really teaching them? Like, in the way, like, I understand it's a
I
culture
let
in
the
New
New Orleans
Orleans,
nigga say it. I just brung up that it happens.
but yeah, like, but at what point is it even good? Like, why should I promote that?
I'm gonna tell you when it was good. When we was in middle school, going to them dances. When we was in high school, going to them dances. When we was at the prom,
You know
and
what I think? I think twerking is a mating dance. I think as animals, shaking your ass when you want a little something is what we do.
That's
And
some
somehow,
African shit.
right, and as people, as humans, we overdo everything. That's why we got obesity and drunkenness and all that, because we can't just do things moderately. We gotta fucking overdo it because we're fucking Americans. And I think that the twerking is just become the thing to do. Because I think it's funny. Yeah, I always thought it was weird that chicks would shake their ass all in the club, and then when you get behind them, they go, "No, stop! I wasn't dancing." It's like
Well, you gotta pass the test. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
right.
all the
They
women
got
in the
yeah.
chat.
They look. They get to look back.
You know what I mean?
You get a look back at the nigga cute. But even that shit. But see, why? Why is that? Why is that the test? Because
Yo,
they got. Because
honestly,
this has to be cute
So,
enough to do this with.
wait. Let's
so
process this right quick.
Hmm?
You know how fast they have to process if they want a nigga to dance on them or not. So at that very moment, it's like I'll let this nigga fuck. Like within that split of a second, in her mind, she could sit there and be like, yo, I'll let that nigga fuck. Cause I'm dancing like the nastiest way on this nigga at this very moment.
you you look, you may as well, bro. You like 2 pieces of clothes. Well, 4 if you include the underwear. 4 pieces of clothes in the
Nah,
piece.
nigga, you
Don't
gotta think
wear
Oh,
about
no
it. We in
underwear.
this generation, these
okay.
bitches ain't
Well,
wearing
3.
underwear.
Well,
Ain't
3,
no
because you
drawers
got
on
on
me,
your
yo.
boxes. So you like 2 pieces of clothing away from damn near
Man,
creating bed.
that nigga probably free baller with them fucking with them little high ass shorts them niggas be wearing
Oh, the
these
Hoochie
hoochie
fucking days.
daddy.
daddy. Hey,
Yeah,
don't hate
okay.
nigga. I'm a hoochie daddy
So
all season
technically,
long.
technically, these niggas doing soft porn on the fucking dance floor.
What we talking about?
Oh my
Thighs
fucking
out, nigga.
gosh,
What we talking about?
man! I didn't need you to advertise that shit.
Thighs out all summer
I,
long, my nigga.
nah, my nigga, no.
All summer long. I'm putting these thighs out here. Getting
That's
them some
for
sun.
women. No, that's for women
Who?
view only.
Who? Who
A
for
dog.
women? I ain't
Those
shit, nigga.
shorts
These
is for women view
no, nigga,
only.
these thighs is for women. They can check them out. You heard me? I'm
See,
gonna poke that leg out for their ass.
see, I try to bust out the house with some hoochie daddy tip, gonna yank my ass back in. Get your ass back in the house. Where you think you
Now,
going?
I tell you this, some of these niggas shit too
Yeah.
short, but you know what I'm saying? But
Nah, man, I ain't
but
gonna
a
lie.
good mid thigh,
I
a
don't
good
blame
mid thigh, man, it's
AT.
hot shit.
I
It's
don't
hot. You
blame
gotta let the
AT.
Yeah.
balls
Fuck
breathe,
all
my
that.
nigga.
She
Yeah.
was bold and put that shit out there. You know what I mean? That them motherfucking politicians got fucking OnlyFans and shit like that. Caught up
Oh,
in all that other bullshit.
they had
Auntie
a
just put it out there like fuck it, yeah, I'm shaking my ass saying what? Let
they
alone I got a good body, so bitch don't hate on me.
they had a story about that, dog. A story about it was I think she was a teacher or something like that. No, it was a regular parent. Her kid was going to private school, dog. She was getting bans on OnlyFans. And one of the
Mm-hmm.
parents had outed her, was like, man, she got an OnlyFans. I'm like, oh, yo, yo, and bro, she paying for two. At least she using the money for a good cause, dog. She was paying for her son to go to school, bro.
Cause motherfuckers feel like they got opinions now. Like, think about it like this. The same people who would hate on you back in the day is hating on you from afar now through the phone.
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
wild, bro. But for the last, yeah, we could, yeah, this would be just the last one right here. I don't even think we gonna get it to the other one, man. The last one, dog,
Okay.
is oh man. So
Okay.
I know y'all probably saw it. It's it's a woman. It was a grandmother. She was caught in bed with her daughter's baby daddy.
That shit was whack. I think it was fake.
I don't know,
I thought
based
it
on
was fake, but then at the same time, I'm gonna be real. The bitch conversation didn't make sense. Like, how the fuck you just gonna sit there and tell a nigga like, put some clothes on, we gonna have a like, bitch, you too calm. That done happened
Mhm.
before. Like, you done got caught,
No, she
and
wasn't a
you,
good liar.
yeah, like you was too calm in that situation. Like, first of all, how a nigga gonna come in your bed and the mother-in-law and think that you're her daughter?
This shit is the same as that funk ass McDonald's shit, if you
But
ask
I'm gonna
me.
be real with you. I'm about to be
It's
honest
fake.
with you. From that position, how dude land, that nigga done smash. Cause that
Thank
nigga ain't
you.
got no drawers
Thank
on.
you. Thank you.
And he
That's
don't
the
want to
Yeah,
I
move so
smashed.
she could get
I'm
caught.
finished. Where's my cigarette?
he
Where my
did.
bleezy?
He did
Post.
have drawers on. He didn't pull up nothing or nothing when she came in. He literally gets out the bed at the end of that video. And he stands on the side and he doesn't say anything because I'm probably sure he's like, I'm a bad actor and I don't want to fuck this up. And then the mom is a worse
True.
actress. And she's like, well, what she said that bullshit line? I'm your mother. You ain't pleasing them.
Say,
Get
bro,
the fuck
hold
out
on.
of here with these
How the
bullshit ass
fuck?
made for TV lines.
Wait. How the fuck somebody gonna get in a bed along the wall and you don't know? They gotta crawl in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even tripping on whether or not a nigga fuck his mother-in-law. I'm pretty sure a nigga fuck his mother-in-law.
Hey,
I'm
hey.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that the mother-in-law would fuck a son or a son-in-law. I'm not saying it wouldn't happen. I'm saying that shit was fake. Why the fuck would you come in and see your mama? Let me flip it. My daddy banging my wife.
Oh.
I come in the house and my daddy is dick deep in my old lady.
Dog.
The last thing I'm finna do is, oh, you got me fucked up, bitch. Hold
I ain't
up.
getting on Facebook.
Look
I
at
can tell you
this,
that much.
y'all.
Yeah,
Look
no,
at what they do.
no.
Who? Ain't nobody doing that shit. Nobody. And then if you got caught fucking on your kid person, right? Your kid spouse, you last thing you're gonna say is, one, I'm your parent. You're not saying that. You're not saying that. Two, you're also not saying fucking you weren't doing them right. You're not saying that. If anything, you'll say, man, this little bitch is thought, man. You ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? She fucking on your dad. You need to leave this hoe. Like,
Mm-hmm. You know what?
that's
You
what
right.
I would tell. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna do that shit. That shit was fake, bro.
You
And
right, because
I feel like we get caught up in these hoes for the drama of it, and we overlook how fake it is. It's like we just watch it and we like, man, this is crazy shit. Because if this happened to me and you go into that, you know what I'm saying? But you don't really be paying attention to the nuances of this shit to be like, with this wouldn't happen like this. This not how this would happen.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's fake. I feel like a couple of months later, they went viral. They TikTok and talking, yeah, we went viral with the bullshit.
It could be fake, but based on grandma's response, man, it looked like she was trying to cover up. And you kind of right though, it might be fake because I remember when cousin Faith was sleeping with what your boy name was, Terry wasn't having that. Little Terry almost likely killed him. But when she saw him though, she saw him in the act though. They was in the studio. Man, Miles was digging Faith out.
Yeah. But see, if that little boy wouldn't have been there, she would have probably gotten this shit right then. But she had the little baby with her, so she's like, get the little baby out of here because the baby can't know this shit because it's going to be embarrassing to me too. Ooh. So, you know, if he wasn't there, that whole shit would have went haywire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was
Faith might not have lived through that one. Hell, she almost didn't live through the one that went through.
Right.
I'm sure she would have got the, you know, the full part of that.
Terry was on her ass. Look, Terry grabbed that knife. Look, she was about to get at Miles and Faith. Faith was like, I'm sorry. Like, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. You get dug out by my husband.
But you know, also, that is very fictional. That's a very nice piece of fiction we're talking about. So I mean, even that was kind of fake. Yeah, but that shit we went about was definitely this shit here. Mama caught sleeping with fake. All this shit here was fake. Falsehood, cap. They did that shit for Instagram likes, and that's why their faces was blurred, so they didn't look like complete hoe ass niggas. So you can actually point them out and tell who the hoe ass was. That shit was fake.
Crazy, dog. Shit was throw, bro. Shit was throw, man. But shit, what y'all got? Y'all want to share or plugs? That's all the topics we got, you know.
Well, as always, me and all things me can be found at www.ripdoeseverything.com. I'm going to be outside a lot more. I'm planning a show. I don't have a date yet, but no, it's coming. I'm going to be on stage, and we're going to be hitting your ass with it.
Oh, it's going to be a Red Bird Rip show. Y'all know what that means. We get the information. We going to pull up. We all pulling up. We're going to support, man. Boy, my dog going to hit the stage. It's a performer. He does do a great performance. It ain't like nothing you normally see. And I'm not saying that just because we cool. Like, you really got to be there to witness it. It is something that's nice. Like, for real, for real.
Appreciate that.
And as for me, Joe Numbers HHM, Instagram and Twitter. That's where you can follow me. We are here every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Thursday. Thursday. Yeah, and Thursday we're here at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Wednesday we got What's the Deal, and then Thursday we got Corner Street Rap. You can follow us on Culture on the Corner. It's on YouTube. Description is in there as well.
And
Frank, if you
fan
got
base.
anything.
Follow
Oh
me on
yes,
fan base.
yes, fan base, new app, fan base. If you do have a fan base, please look us up at Redbird Rip and Joe Numbers HHM.
Yeah.
Frank, you got anything you want to share?
You muted, Frank.
Is it? Yeah, you muted. He came back in the stream and he ain't saying nothing. He probably sleep. I don't know.
Nah.
Probably the microphone messed up or something. He can't get it. Something messed up. But yeah, we got a track.
I'm good now. I'm good now.
Okay,
I'm
there you
good
go.
now.
There you go.
Now what happened? What happened?
Nah, anything you want to share? You know?
Plugging it up.
Nah, like I just look at it like, yo, got caught. Like got caught in the lie. Sometimes mamas be that fucking nasty. Be trying to fuck the daughter's fucking boyfriend and shit. I done seen this shit physically with my own two eyes more than once.
Ooh, spicy.
Look, man.
Not
Eh,
like I wasn't physically in the situation, not me, but one of my close friends. Like when I was in high school, you know somebody used to be pulling up around the house in the white level. I'd have been on plenty missions with this dude and seeing him do a lot of nasty shit.
say less. Say less. But yeah, man, you got any socials you want to plug, man? Anything they want to check out? Anything you get? Any projects you got coming up?
Nah, just working on this NOPS project. That's about it. Other than that, hit me up Frank underscore fingers on Instagram. Just holler at me, man. Need any beats? Fuck with me.
It's in the
Right
description
now
as
is the
well.
best time. Right now is the best time.
Okay.
Oh, and we got something. We got something coming real soon. I don't know when I'm gonna premiere it, but just know we're gonna do something special for y'all real soon.
Hey, yeah, we got something nice. Yeah, man.
Cool.
Yeah, we all got to get in there. We got to put together some another couple of projects, put some tracks together too.
Cool.
But yeah, man, episode 14, Corner Street Rap, Joe Numbers, Redbird, Rip, Frank Fingers, Three
Yep,
Headed
yep,
Beast in the
yep, yep.
building. From us to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up this week.
These
We out.
wings were delicious.